Hi, Professor. This is Jian Tang. Sorry I didn't record this very clearly last time. I hope this one would be better. Now please allow me to introduce you with the work I've done for web search reporting. First of all, when you open the application, you will be able to see a splash to provide the user with a good user experience. And then you would see a main user interface. There are three parts in the main user interface. The first part shows the incident information, such as the incident ID, which is the ID of the incident we chosen, and the start time, finish time, and the location of this incident. If you look at the bottom part, there are 7 options. For each option, if you click this button, different layout will show up in the middle part. For example, if you click the distribution, a Google map with different marks will show up. The flags represents the patient with different priority. The blue hearts represents the responders, and the houses represents the famous. This distribution provides the user with a way to look at what happened in the task very clearly. And now if you check the FEMA part, the overview FEMA information will show up, such as the total amount of FEMAs, and for each FEMA, the ID, the location, the livings, and the deaths will show in this layout. This aims to provide the user with a quick overview of all these FEMAs, so the user can compare each one to find someone, which is very important in this task. If the user wants to check each one, he can click each one, and then he can check the detailed information for each FEMA. And the detailed information, I will work with that later. Also, if the user wants to check the responder information, the responder layout will show up if he clicks the responder button. And also, this only shows the overview information for the responders, such as the total amount of responders and the ID for each responders, the saved patients of the responder, which is the amount of patients the responder have saved in his task, and also the FEMA. The FEMAs the responder has inside, and the total task time. Also, likewise, this only provides the user with a quick overview of all responders. So the user will be able to compare each responders and to find out which one is very important for the analysis. So if the user is interested in the responder 1, he can click the responder 1, and then a bar chart will show up. The x-axis of the bar chart is the patient's ID, and the y-axis of the bar chart is time range. And the colors shows the priority of each bar chart of each patient. In this bar chart, these patients are arranged by the triage time. If the user clicks each bar, he will be able to see the victim of the bar and the time of this one. So he would know the information for each patient of the responder. Also, if the user this works for responder 2. If the user clicks the responder 2, the bar chart of responder 2 will show up. And if the user is interested in the patient's information, a layout will show up to show the overview information for all these patients, such as the total amount of patients and the patient ID. The responder ID. The responder ID represents the ID of the responder who rescued the patient, and the FEMA ID is the ID of the FEMA the patient has been inside, and also the patient priority. Likewise, this only shows the overview information of the patients, so the user can get a quick overview of all patients and find out which one he is interested, and then tag and then go into the detailed information of each one. I will work with the detailed information of each patient later. Also, if the user is interested in the device information, a layout will show up to show the hardware and software of the incident commander, the hardware and the software of the responder and the server, and also which device is used for the localization. This device information provides the user with a way to think about, is this device good enough for our task? Do we need to update our task? Or is there a better way for us to find an effective device for our task? Now, if the user is interested in the detailed information, he will say who is the incident commander, who is the paramedic, and how the weather condition and visibility condition. The weather and the visibility condition provides the user a way to think about, is the weather or visibility condition plays a very important role in our task. If so, do we need to find a better way to make the task more effectively in each weather condition or visibility condition? I think this is only a small part of my work. I will finish the other parts later. Thank you.